Most PWDs, or persons with disabilities, belong to the poorest sector of society. This severely limits their entry into mainstream employment, along with negative public perception on productivity. However, companies are now more open-minded and committed to creating an inclusive and productive environment that enables PWDs to realize their aspirations, improve their living conditions, and participate more actively in their communities. Good evening, I'm Sean Yao, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business. Finding mainstream employment, most especially equal employment opportunities, had long been a challenge for PWDs or persons with disabilities. Though many of them have proven that they are more than capable of becoming productive members of society, there are still a lot of perception-based biases that hurt their chances of living a productive and fulfilling life. Based on the latest PWD census, there are at least 1.4 million PWDs in the country, many of which who belong to the poorest sector of society. This alone severely limits their entry into formal employment. However, poverty and physical hardships due to disabilities should not hinder one's ambition of living a better life. Despite being born without two legs, Jeram Ejercito has never viewed his disability as a liability to himself and his family. For Jeram, mulling over one's weaknesses can never amount to anything positive. And that's why, despite his shortcomings, Jeram chose to carry on living and not burdening others.
Kaya ako mag-ika, mag-uumaman, yung amo, kaya mo man yung pinagbuhi, ay magpangpanguma. Manang maluoy mo ko nila, manang sagsa akong sisikan, sistema, wak mo tanaw sa ako ang sisikan, kan kamintang, ang akong tanaw, kung sa'yo ako ang mahimo. Kung sa akong kaya, kung ipakita na ako mong ginikanan, isag mo niya akong sitasyon, kaya ko nga mo tabang nila.
Jeram admits that his impairment certainly was the biggest hurdle he had to overcome if he wanted to further help his family out of their predicament. And to do so, he had to continuously motivate himself every day, telling himself he is a strong and capable individual.
May panahon nga so na sa akong una, pero una ako, kung nung ako ang pasumban ng kahuyang, ako kaya pumilooy. Kung ginanan ko mo gagbiso ko para ang akong gitingwa, ako makuha.
The PWD sector is considered one of the most marginalized and economically disadvantaged groups. And to help them out of poverty, the government implemented programs that aim to enhance their work skills, employment prospects, and their morale.
At ako sila kayo natabang sa kuha kay pagsod na ko DSWD, diyan nagsugod nga makalakaw ko, kay ilam akong gi-training nga makalakaw. Na dili man sila buot nga magkamang ko, kay ang magkamang ka, katong hayop. Kaya ako tao mo ko, siyempre kay tao mo ko, magbarog ko, na maglakaw. Ako sa ilas din sa akong kamog, kaya ang pikas na ako, ang sandal, gusto ako sandal sa akong tail. Pagka lakaw na ako, ako dito.
Collaborations between the business sector and NGOs like the PBSP or Philippine Business for Social Progress also help augment the impact of employment programs for PWDs, scaling up solutions to uplift the lives of PWDs. A firm believer on the competence and aptitude of PWDs, this engineering company in Cebu City and Jeram's employer has made it their commitment to give the PWDs equal employment opportunities as part of their CSR program.
I focus on PWDs because these are areas that most businessmen don't seem to realize that we need to help them. Very few companies believe on PWDs because they feel that it is a hindrance to their business operations. In our case, we were able to prove that PWDs on certain type of our business processes can as effectively as those that are not PWDs. So we have identified certain scope of responsibility of our employees that this type of PWDs can be integrated and be part of our employment.
Aside from giving PWDs employment opportunities that enable their self-development, the opportunity also plays a role in the betterment of the lives of the beneficiaries and their families. Partnering with the government has also been a win-win situation for not just the involved parties, but the PWD beneficiaries as well.
Well, we work together with DSWD through the Area Vocational Rehabilitation Center, which is focused on PWDs. So we help finance their training, supporting their needs, and at the same time, through Rotary, we have also donated a lot of equipments that will enhance the skills program for PWDs. So with this, we can see that the PWDs have really transformed their lives beyond just earning, but their family as well.
Seeing Jerem's potential, the engineering company has tasked him with various responsibilities such as carpentry, painting, and welding. Physically taxing labor, made doubly harder by his handicap. But Jerem remains undeterred, fully determined to prove his worth.
Importante gyud nga maningkamot, sir. Kaya di ka maningkamot, wala ka usaban sa imong kinabuhi, wala ka tiniusbawan, wala ka usaban, magpabilin na ka ng anak kung di ka mulihok. Kung magpabilin na ka nga maglingkod, kung paabot nga na imo hatag sa imo.
When we found out that he was particularly good at woodworking, so we gave him carpentry work and we gave him jobs that can maximize his creativity.
Nakita na ko sa uban, bisan ang usa ka tawo ang usa ka tawo, matag tawo, naglahig bayon, lahig porma, o dili rason o dili mo rason o ikasulti, naingon na siya, wa na siya ibili.
So, I'm into this feeling vitality, right? So this is what it means. Not even kidding! Chibog! He kills me. Boom! Ooh, I have rewards. And yes, it's from Film Life. Boom!
Jerem has always been quiet and reserved. Even though he was never ridiculed or laughed at because of his handicap, he seemed to have trouble communicating with others at work, often focused on just finishing the task at hand. But as time went by, Jerem slowly started to open up after being exposed to the camaraderie in his workplace, making him feel that he belonged even with his condition.
He would barely talk to you when you asked him questions. He would barely even give you a straight answer. The thing about our staff here at Well-Made is that we make it a point to never, ever discriminate on anybody. So with that, Jerem was able to adjust, and right now he's able to communicate well with his fellow colleagues. Although we cannot expect the continuous chatter like that, no, but the important part is he feels welcome. He feels at home.
More than just a sense of acceptance, the company also brought out the best from Jerem and other PWD employees by giving them tasks where they can truly show their abilities.
When we found out that he was particularly good at woodworking, so we gave him carpentry work and we gave him jobs that can maximize his creativity. So the first thing he built for the plant was actually a set of lockers. And then we moved on to teach him how to weld because he can actually make tables out of metal. So we connected the dots and we found the different tasks that he's capable of doing.
Dako kaya kung kalipay sir, gidawat ko si Sir Philip. Kaysa guys ko ilap ako, gisa ka na ko daan. Na iya kong dawat kuhaon, iya kong patrabaon siyang kumpanya, basta magbinutan ko sa akong eskwela. So, ningkamot ko, nagbinutan ko sa akong eskwela, nakita na ako sa uban. Bisan, ang usa ka tao, ang usa ka tao, matag tao, naglayag bayon, layag porma, o dili rason o dili mo rason o ikasulti, nga ingon na siya, wala na siya ibili.
Jerem has now worked for the company for over 2 years. Aside from the aptitude and competency that he has acquired through the years, Jerem has also made significant changes in his life, such as acquiring a knack for entrepreneurship to further increase his income, even buying his own e-bike to help with his mobility.
Time went by, we noticed that he was also doing other things to improve his income. Not just the work here, but also he was also buy and sell coffee. We didn't even tell him to do that. He did that on his own. And then later, we noticed that there was already an electrical bike here at the office. So that was something that surprised us because that apparently belonged to him from his own pocket. It's really something you could smile upon when you see someone investing in something that he actually needs.
The engineering company is more than happy to cater to PWDs like Jerem, giving them life-changing opportunities brought about by employment. But for the advocacy and programs for PWDs to truly work, beneficiaries too must have the right attitude and a positive outlook. Whatever Jerem has achieved now is a product of hard work and determination. Jerem knows that it's difficult for some of the PWDs to immediately realize their potential, as success does not come overnight. But with the right attitude and motivation, they too can be self-reliant, enabled, and empowered.
Kung hunaon ako ang akong kaagi sa una og karon, makaingon ko nga ako makaingon ko mga ako isulti nga murag makaingon ko nga murag gadam go ako og kaniya akong naabot karon tinuod ba ni ako ikasulti sa ilaha nga may kapasanan ilangan sila nga ningkamot sila og di na pa undayon na ng ilang kahimtang. Kayo ilang pandayon ng ilang kahimtang, una usa nga i-lockdown sila sa uban.
PWDs are among the vulnerable groups in the country that need utmost attention, especially in the area of employment where they can be empowered. Though a lot of programs and projects have been implemented to create equal employment opportunities, there is still a lot of room for improvement in reaching out to more people with disabilities.
This can only be successful if the owner believes in it. Kindness has to start with the owner, and the owner believes in it, that you will be able to redeem yourself through kindness. Our business motto is touching lives beyond profit. So it is not good to concentrate on profit alone. We have to equate profitability in how much we have also touched the lives of other people.
Gusto ko din pong patunayan sa sarili ko at saka sa ibang tao na kahit may kapansanan ako, kaya ko magtrabaho at yung may maipapakita ko sa iba na kung kaya ng normal na tao, makakaya ko din.
Suffering from a progressive Duchenne muscular dystrophy or DMD, also known as weakening of muscles over time, 25-year-old Mary Grace De Loyola had always feared for her life. But instead of wallowing in misery, Mary Grace chose to fight, using her disability as a motivation to carry on living.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy is sakit siya sa muscle. Habang lumalaki ako, nagwi-weak talaga yung muscle ko hanggang sa baba. I was so depressed, ma'am. Na yun nga I even questioned God, bakit ako pa? Ano ba yung ginawa? Ano ba yung nagawa ko? Ba't ako nagkaganito ng sakit? I am wrong. Kasi po, hindi naman ko talaga binibigay ni Lord sa akin to kung hindi ko naman talaga kakayanin. So, tinanggap ko na lang po. accept it and face it. And gagawin ko na lang yung best ko kung paano ko gagawing produktibo or gagawing positive or pagiging inspirasyon as well sa mga taong gaya ko po.
Though her condition has given her limitations, Mary Grace maintains a positive outlook on life, drawing strength and inspiration from the love and support that her family has given her.
Iniisip ko din kung susuko ako, but isipin ko na lang si mama na since then na parang nasa tiyan pa lang niya ako, hindi niya na ako sinukuan, ako pa kaya susuko na agad. Kung tanggap mo kung ano yung mga mali at mga kulang sa'yo, malalaman mo na kung paano siya i-face. Gamitin mo siya para maging lakas at maging inspirasyon sa mga taong gaya ko.
Though grateful for their unwavering support, Mary Grace didn't want to be just another charity case. And that's why, despite her disability, Mary Grace soldiered on to finish her secondary education, even taking up a vocational course, hoping to land a job to be able to help her mother with their expenses. Finding a job is never easy, especially for a person with disabilities. But with today's progressive society and the rapid evolution of technology, particularly social media, Mary Grace was able to find one that not only believes in the potential of PWDs, but also allows them to work even from the comfort of their own homes.
Kasi hilig po ako mag-Facebook. So at that time parang, or may tumulak lang talaga, or si Lord na talaga nagbigay ng sa akin na noon sa newsfeed ko is nahanap ko yung virtualahan. Yung caption po dun sa photo is they are accepting PWD people na pwede nilang bigyan ng trabaho, and they are availing the training din po. Yun nga po, hindi na po talaga ako nagpaligoy-ligoy pa. I like their page, then I messaged them.
Breaking employment barriers for PWDs using technology, this Davao-based social enterprise aims to make a change by creating an inclusive, sustainable, and meaningful workplace free of discrimination. The founder knows all too well the difficulties that PWDs face when finding employment opportunities.
Growing up in the poorest municipality of the 7th poorest province in the country, I have this dream to become a medical doctor. Unfortunately, I tested positive to an incurable medical condition. And in countries like the Philippines, that's like a death sentence to your career. And that's when I started the idea of Virtualahan to provide opportunities for people like me who has the right qualification but unfortunately is limited due to a medical condition, a disability that we actually didn't choose to have. And the idea is, how can we empower these people to become productive members of our society?
Taking advantage of the power of the internet and the growing outsourcing industry, the social enterprise enables PWDs to become professionals by giving them skills training that they can use to provide virtual assistant services to different clients across the globe.
The Philippines is now the most preferred outsourcing destination in the world. And outsourcing, being a very big market, offers a huge potential for people with mobility issues, for people with medical condition who are normally discriminated from jobs. So we provide them with digital skills that would enable them to work as online service providers. So we provide them with digital skills that would enable them to work from home as online service providers.
For 6 weeks, PWDs are given intense capacity building training sessions. Social media marketing, graphic design, website development, and search engine optimization, or SEO, to name a few, are just some of the essential skills taught to PWD employees.
We harvested the industry knowledge. What are those jobs that our people can actually get into right after like completing our course? And out of that, we reversed it and created a curriculum. Those essential skills, we call it the online job essentials, essential skills that would help them kick off their career online. So Virtualahan serves as a launch pad for these people to start working online.
After the training, we do employment support to them. So it doesn't stop on the training. Until they can get a job, Virtualahan is here to provide them with employment support.
Partnering with the BPO company and the PBSP, the social enterprise prides itself as a game changer, empowering PWDs to become full and productive members of society.
Accenture provides microloan to our students so that our students doesn't need to pay anything upfront to undergo the training. And PBSP, they subcontracted the program, the Skills to Succeed program, to PBSP here in Mindanao because we are based here in Mindanao. And through PBSP, we're able to channel the communication, the training, the funding, all the way up to Accenture.
Virtualahan is a project that the PBSP partnered with. It's funded by Accenture. Accenture has a corporate social responsibility initiative they call Skills to Compete. So Virtualahan submitted a proposal under the Skills to Succeed, and then since Accenture is a member company, so they asked us to basically manage the project, and then we make sure that the project objectives are being met, and then monitor in terms of the enrollees, the beneficiaries of the project, after they have been trained, ensuring that they are employed.
Maging stable lang po yung family ko. Na kumbaga, bago po ako mawala dito, si mama po, mabigyan ko ng pagkakataon na tulungan na magpasalamat sa kanya. Kasi, simulat sa pool, hindi niya po ko iniwan.
Designed to help the marginalized, especially persons with disabilities, this Davao-based social enterprise nurtures the well-being of its members by enabling and empowering them through employment, thus transforming them into active citizens. Since October of 2015, the social enterprise has trained 127 individuals, with 74% of them now part of the workforce. Among them is Charina Tenajeros, who suffered from meningitis at a tender age of 9. Due to the complication of the illness, she briefly lost her eyesight, then it was followed by a complete loss of hearing.
I got sick when I was 9 years old. So with meningitis, it was an epidemic. Then I lost my sight and my ability to walk. But with therapy, with doctor's help, my sight was back and also my speech. But I became stone deaf.
Despite her disabilities, Charina's determination to be a productive citizen persevered. Making no excuses, Charina set up her own online business and later on applied for an online job position offered by the social enterprise.
Because I want to be independent, I have an online business to sell. But I live in rural area. My customers are from downtown, so I have to travel. I heard about this home-based job, so I looked for it in Facebook, in Google. Then I found Virtualahan because it's located in Davao City. I inquired about them. That's where I meet Coach Rose. Then he talked me about that information with proper screening. I passed it.
Now working for the social enterprise as part of its social media team, Charina dares other PWDs to not let their disability get in their way towards achieving their full potential.
At first, I was skeptical about Virtualahan. It's all about work. Later on, I found out they build me. Also, as a person, you just don't earn money for it. You also give back to society. My dream is I want to help the people like me because they're also isolated at home with nothing to do because the society think they are not productive as a person. We can do anything, but the real thing is no one just understand them. Their ability is hidden. I want to help them and inspire them. They can do things too.
Just like Charina, Mary Grace also had to take a leap of faith before reaping the success she's enjoying now. Now working in customer support, Mary Grace makes use of the opportunity to be able to provide financial help to her family who stood by her through thick and thin.
huwag kang maghanap ng mga bagay na wala sa'yo. Or huwag mong hanapin yung mga bagay na nasa iba. Kasi may mga bagay sa'yo na talagang sa'yo lang at yung mga bagay na yon is magagamit mo yon to be a unique one. Pangarap ko po, maging stable lang po yung family ko. Na kumbaga, bago po ako mawala dito, si mama po, mabigyan ko ng pagkakataon na tulong na magpasalamat sa kanya. Kasi, sumulat sa pool, hindi niya po ako iniwan. Hindi na po ako binigyan ng pagkakataon na sumuko. Hindi ako special kasi napapansin ko naman po na normal lang po akong tao. And then siguro walat naman talagang taong special. Kasi sa mata ng Diyos, magkapareha tayo lahat. Walang kulang, walang maliit, malaki, mayaman, or mahirap.
Diversity and inclusion of persons with disabilities in the private sector may still be on its infancy stage in the country, but the social enterprise remains steadfast to its commitment of creating a workplace that treats all workers equally, hoping that more mainstream companies will soon follow suit.
Virtualahan is developing a course now on diversity and inclusion to educate companies and corporations, government agencies that, hey, here are the benefits that you can actually get if you employ people with disabilities. I think after we break that divide, and people are now more open because now they understand and they are ready to employ people with disabilities, then we can take it from there, we can accelerate. Founding Virtualahan gave me a purpose, a new purpose and a new direction in life. Starting like social enterprise 23 months ago and turned it into now a multi-awarded, internationally known social enterprise representing the Philippines in the global arena is something that not just me but our beneficiary are really proud of.
Equal employment opportunities and training are among the factors that contribute to the reduction of poverty, as well as to the social and economic inclusion of people with disabilities. We hope that more employers will be encouraged to hire PWDs and help develop them to their fullest potential. For updates and suggestions, follow us on Facebook at Business Matters PH and our website, www.businessmatters.com.ph. Good evening again. I'm Sean Yao, and this is Business Matters. We're doing good is good business.